Hello guys and welcome back to another Booga video. Now today I am back in Booga 2021 because there was another update where an ore called Tanzanite was added. So last time we got rubies and now we got Tanzanite. And there were some Tanzanite items that were actually added. So as you can see, we have the Tanzanite axe, the Tanzanite pickaxe, the Tanzanite blade, and the Tanzanite stick. And in order to actually get these, you need 10 Tanzanite for both the axe and the pick. You need 7 Tanzanite for the blade, and then you need 35 Tanzanite for the stick. So in order to craft all the new Tanzanite tools and weapons, you need 62 Tanzanite in total. So first, I'm going to be showing you where you can actually find this Tanzanite. So the location that you're going to need to come to is you're going to need to come to Sky Island. It's in the center of the map. Ice is next to it. Oh. That's better. So ice is next to it. Then you have the little grass islands over here. So yeah, you just need to come to the waterfall and the rope where Sky Island is. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come over to this cave right here. Then once we go inside this cave, you can see that it's changed a little bit because this used to be the onyx cave and there's still onyx in it. So what you're going to need to do is you're going to want to come into the water. And as you can see, there are 2 onyx nodes. There's one right here and there's one right here. So yeah, there's still 2 onyx in here, but onyx is not what we're looking for. So you're going to want to come through this passage. And then if we jump up here, as you could... Oh! Is there buried treasure here? What the? Okay, you know, I mean, I'll take the buried treasure. I won't say no to that. And then once you get into this part of the cave, you can see that here is the Tanzanite ore. So it has 6,500 health, the same as the onyx ore. You're gonna need to mine the Tanzanite lode. And then once we mine it, you can see that it drops 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Tanzanite ore. So there's actually only 1 Tanzanite in this entire cave. And I'm not really sure of any other Tanzanite locations at the moment. So this spot is the only one that I know of right now. If you know of any other Tanzanite locations, let me know. But the strategy that I suggest for getting the Tanzanite is just joining a server, mining it, and then leaving and joining another server so that it respawns faster, because it's going to be hard to get it because there's only 1 location that gives you 5. Alright, and now since I showed you guys the Tanzanite location, it's time to actually craft the Tanzanite items. And we'll craft the Tanzanite axe, the Tanzanite pickaxe, the Tanzanite blade, and the Tanzanite stick. And there we go. Now we have all the tools, so I need to clear some of this stuff out of my inventory. And let's bring in the new stuff. First off, if I just place an onyx wall, we can see how much damage the Tanzanite pickaxe does against structures. Alright, so the Tanzanite items actually do 140 damage against structures. The ruby pickaxe does 150 damage against structures, but the Tanzanite pickaxe only does 140, so it does 10 less. So the ruby pickaxe is still actually better than the Tanzanite pickaxe, but only by 10 damage, so not that bad. And then if we place an onyx hut, we can see that the Tanzanite axe also does 140 damage against structures, while the ruby axe does 150 damage. So yeah, the Tanzanite pickaxe and the Tanzanite axe, they're not better than the ruby pickaxe or the ruby axe, but they do 140 damage while the other ones do 150. So it's only 10 less. So if you don't want to grind like 12 mojos to be able to get like the ruby stuff, I suggest getting this Tanzanite stuff instead. And now it's time that I bring in my alt so we can test out the Tanzanite stick and the Tanzanite blade against some different armors. Time to beat them up. Alright, so here we have my alt, and now it's time to drop them the different armors. So we'll drop the magma armor, the obsidian armor, and the onyx armor. I can't do the ruby armor, of course, because it is a mojo item, so I can't drop it. First off, let's start with the onyx armor, because that's the best. That's the best out of the bunch that I gave. So first off, we'll do the Tanzanite stick. Ooh. It leaves them with 33 health. So it does, the Tanzanite stick does 67 damage against the onyx armor. So yeah, that's a big amount. That's a decent amount of damage. Alright, and then we will try out the Tanzanite blade. Alright, so it leaves them with 42. So it does 58 damage. So the Tanzanite stick is better than the Tanzanite blade. The Tanzanite stick does 67 damage against the onyx armor, while the Tanzanite blade only does 58 damage against it. Still over half though. It does a big amount of damage. However, the ruby stick leaves the onyx armor with 24 health. So the ruby stick does 76 damage against the onyx armor, while the Tanzanite stick only does 67. So the ruby stick does 9 more damage than the Tanzanite stick, and I'm assuming the ruby blade would do more than the Tanzanite blade as well. So yeah, the ruby tools and weapons are stronger than the Tanzanite, but you know, to get the ruby, it requires a lot of mojos, and if you just want some easier tools that are still like really decent, you should probably try and get the Tanzanite with the location that I showed you. And then finally, we have the obsidian armor. So let's see how much the Tanzanite stick does against the obsidian armor. Last time when we checked the ruby out, you know, it kind of one-shotted.
Oh.
So you know, hopefully it doesn't do that again, but you know, it'd be fine if it did. Oh, shoot. It leaves them with 7, so it does 93 damage against the obsidian armor. So it doesn't quite one-shot it like the ruby stick does, but it's very close. Gonna need to heal up after that one, buddy. And then finally, let's test out the Tanzanite stick against the obsidian armor. Boop. Alright, leaves it with 20, so it does 80 damage against the obsidian armor. So, not as much as the Tanzanite stick like usual, but still, that's a pretty decent amount of damage. Alright, give me back my armor. Thank you. And now it's time to say goodbye. Alright, so that's all for this video. I know this was a quick video, but there weren't many Tanzanite locations, and there wasn't any Tanzanite armor, only Tanzanite weapons and tools that I wanted to show off to you guys. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed though. I showed off all the Tanzanite new tools and weapons, the Tanzanite stick, the Tanzanite blade, the Tanzanite pickaxe, and the Tanzanite axe. I don't even know how I said Tanzanite that many times in a row without messing it up. And I actually showed you guys the location of where you can actually get the Tanzanite, so you can get the items for yourself. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this Booga video. Please subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!